This is more like it. I'll say this about old Purple Haze here. It handles better than it stops, but that's not saying much. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Out here, even the views from the highway are absolutely amazing. There's beautiful sights to see in Florida, don't get me wrong, but it is flat, so you don't get to see very far, especially from the highway. Out here, god damn, even on the highway, you can see forever, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But now that I know what's off the highway, I can't wait to leave it. And yes, even on a motorcycle that absolutely has no business being on these roads. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Not that I couldn't have fun on a dedicated, grand touring, dual sport, 1,000 horsepower motorcycle out here. This is just a different kind of fun that you'll never get on one of those. Yeah, forget having an older bike with you know, with no traction control, no throttle control, no rider modes, carbureted. Well, man, no front brake, barely steers, 13 goddamn feet long. Oh, you can leave any kind of semblance of anything that's supposed to be on the road behind on a bike like this. It's its own kind of fun. And it ain't for everybody, but I sure as hell like it. Golly, man, that's gorgeous. Oh, I don't deserve this, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Getting what you don't deserve, it's one of life's great pleasures. and there came a fork in the road, and both paths don't look very traveled. Let's go left. Yeah, left looks good. Boys, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a weird few days. And I'm not exactly bragging here, but I'm no stranger to weird. I try to... I try to have an existential crisis at least once a day, whether I need it or not. Oh man. My brethren. Yeah, this seemed like a good motorcycle road the second I got on it. Not surprised to see people out here enjoying the hell out of it. I know I am. Let me get my wows out of the way, because 25 miles an hour, I'm sure they mean me. Oh yeah. I'm dragging parts on the chopper and the twisties. Of course, it's not that hard to drag parts on something this slow. Was I? Something about having an existential crisis every day, whether I need one or not. It's just got, rightfully so, distracted by this freaking, all this gorgeous beauty around me. Just rightfully so, got distracted by this landscape. Fucking amazing.
Gotta take these whenever they come up. I got no mirrors, so I can't see behind me. Not that I'm worried about seeing what's back there too much. Forward and all that, but every once in a while, make sure I'm not ruining anybody's day. I sure appreciate it when people do it for me. down there freaking whitewater rafting. That's so cool. guess I'm just feeling kind of weird right now, and I'm not sure why. Like, weird. I'm having an amazing time, dude. I'm having as good a time as I've ever had. I am having as good a time riding this sketchy machine through places it's definitely not meant to go. That's how I have fun, and I am having fun right now. Have I had less fun on a bike? Most definitely. Have I had more fun on a bike? I don't know, debatable. Maybe not, maybe. I've had a lot of fun on two wheels, so it's hard to stack up any one against any other one when it comes to the podium, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I guess it kind of started just the first damn day, which is unsurprising. It's a chopper, dude. Look at this freaking thing. Of course something happened on the first day, and having to go back and forth from the store, of course it's frustrating. Having to stop for this guy? Of course it's frustrating. Okay, we got to slow. Okay, less frustrating. Luckily, there's literally like nobody out here.
But yeah, that very first day, going back and forth with the batteries, getting the bad battery, and, you know, kicking it, not being able to start it, I got frustrated. I got a little angry. Not really angry, but a little angry, which is not weird. I get angry. I'm not saying I don't. I get mad. I get mad plenty of times. Every time. I've never, in my life, I've never been on a motorcycle trip that was like the most amazing thing ever that some people wait their whole lives to do. That never escapes me. I'm always thinking about how lucky I am that I get to do this shit. I mean, I also make a lot of sacrifices in my life to be able to do this, but regardless, there's never been one motorcycle trip that has been a few days long that I haven't gotten just like spitting mad on, fighting mad, like so angry. I'm just like, God damn, nothing can be right anymore. I wasn't that mad the first day, but I did get that mad the second day, which is not weird for me. Again, when I get mad, luckily, getting back on a bike and getting my knees in the breeze, it tends to fix the anger pretty damn quickly. The first time I recorded, I was there on the mountain. I stopped when I really started cussing, but getting to stop there in the mountain, trying to kickstart the bike, just being so frustrated, having to, like, I missed my window because I couldn't get it started, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait for the next one, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it started for that one, and finally getting it started, then worrying about it over here. Anyway, you guys get the picture. I got frustrated. I was spitting mad. Just like the whole world was trying to fuck over specifically me. And then it happened again. I didn't film that one. Later in the day, exact same thing. They had the road closed. It was on an incline, except this time I couldn't get it started going down. And boys, I was kicking it so much, I had oil flying out the freaking crankcase ventilation, and I was sweating and cussing, and I tore everything out of the bag looking for new spark plug. I was as mad as I've ever been. Which again is not that weird for me, even on an amazing motorcycle trip like this. Trust me, if you've never been on a crazy motorcycle trip and you're looking forward to taking your first one and you think it's all just gonna be blowjob, sunshine, butterflies, butt sex, and I don't know, what's another good one? You take your pick. I guess butt sex is relative on whether it's good or not, but I digress. If you think you're gonna go on a motorcycle trip, especially one like this on a sketchy bike, but I'm saying any motorcycle trip, to be honest with you, and you think that you're going to escape that trip without at least at one point getting as mad as you've ever been in your life, you're a damn fool. It's going to happen. The trick is just getting the hell over it. Luckily, that's a trick I'm pretty good at. Fire and ice, baby. Fire and ice. I can be your angel or your devil. Doctors try to give it a fancy name like, rapid cycling manic depressive disorder or something like that, but it's more like my superpower, man. I don't care how mad I am. I can be happy real quick. No, it's not that. It's not that I was mad. That is not what's got me feeling weird, and me feeling weird ain't ruining the trip for me at all. Like I said, I'm having just as much fun as I've ever had in my life. That's for damn sure. What is making me feel weird is I didn't think I'd get mad. and I didn't think I'd have as good a time as I'd ever had. I thought it was going to be so much better than anything else I've ever done in my life that there was not even any comparison. I thought I was about to see the light, be baptized by the fire in her eyes, baby. I thought that this was going to be life-changing, and it still may be. The trip's not over, but god damn, dude. Literally 12 hours before I hopped on this motorcycle for the first time, I was being shot at by a crazed gunman in a mass shooting. And when I say, you know, I was there, and when I say I was experiencing it, I don't know if you guys watched the video where I talked about it, but I was right there. I was looking at the guy. You know, I pulled that poor kid underneath the door that was getting shot at. You know, we were hiding behind there, listening to him screech around, like methodically going up to every single, oh damn, that's so fucking cool. Oh no, bathtub Porsche, Triumph Spitfire, Jaguars. My God, how freaking cool. Dude, these guys are living the dream. And what's that, like a Sprite or something? Another Jag? Golly, good for them. You see, it don't take much to shake me out of a weird mood. Seeing some dudes out here really enjoying the hell out of their awesome cars, that just makes me so happy. Nah, man, you read about those people who are out there, those people who like have some sort of life-threatening experience, almost lose their life, motorcycle accident, almost get shot. Maybe they were, you know, near a volcano that blew up, or plane crash. I don't know, man, something where they had a near-death experience. And then like everything after that's just a little bit brighter and a little bit better. And oh my God, everything I did, just eating cereal felt like blowjobs on the balcony. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And I just feel kind of weird because I'm like, dude, I still got mad. I'm doing I almost got shot by a crazy person. And then 12 hours later, I'm doing the thing that I like to do, that I want to be alive to do. I want to be alive to do this more than I want to be alive to do anything. And 12 hours after, you know, staring down a insane person, emptying freaking a few clips into where we were standing, I'm just like, I can still get mad. 12 hours later, doing the thing I like more than anything else, I can still get angry. It just felt so fucking weird, dude. I don't know what I thought it was going to be like surviving something like that. I know there's a lot of military guys down there who've freaking probably gotten shot at every day, except I know there's probably some military guys watching this who've been shot I know there's probably some military guys watching this right now who've probably been shot at every single day, twice on Sunday for months on end. I don't know, maybe it just gets boring for you guys. Not that I was like, I don't know, I wasn't that alarmed, but I tend to do all right under pressure. Well, you know, I tend to do all right under pressure. I'm not saying like I'm the master, like cool as a cucumber freaking Jedi over here. I'm not saying that, but I do okay under pressure. I've been told anyway. So I don't know, maybe you military guys could answer it for me. Does everything just look a little better, taste a little better, a little more fun after going through that? Or, I mean, obviously you still get angry at some points. I didn't expect that I was just going to be a Zen Buddhist monk for the rest of my life, at one with the universe, after having one little incident like that. But I don't know, I kind of expected to take a motorcycle ride, like a sketchy, crazy motorcycle ride, and have it be, you know, the most life-changing thing that ever happened to me. I don't know. Either way, it's fucking amazing. Either way, this is one of the best experiences of my life. It just feels a little weird that I can still get angry, but I ain't angry right now, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. really want to get over to that other side. I have to stop and see where there's a bridge at. That looks dope as fuck over there.